Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once more for the eSeniors GT3 World Championship. Here we are at Group 2 on the GT3 category here at Snetterton. This is Juan Antonio Mena. It's always a pleasure to be with all of you here tonight. We're going to have a lovely Saturday evening in front of us. Qualifying has started. As always, I'm going to give you a little bit of a preview of the standings as well as the schedule. Let's go first with the schedule. There you have all of the rounds that we're gonna go through in the championship. Right now we find ourselves in round 5 here at the British track of Snetterton, and there you have all of the 16 rounds that are gonna complete this championship. And of course we're gonna look at the standings, because there's something very interesting to see here, ladies and gentlemen. There you see Terry Trollridge right now in the lead with 158 points, just behind him Mark Christopher. Incredible season so far from Mr. Christopher, keeping it very consistent, as well as Trollridge. 150 for him. Mark Pocock is starting to catch to the lead. We know he has the speed, but he needs to put those results into work. As you see all of the different gentlemen on the standings, we're gonna jump right into the action, right into qualifying, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. 17 minutes we have a qualifying left, and we're gonna see all of the drivers starting to put some laps in. Hello, Mr. Saunders, nice to see you here. Lovely dog as well. That's super cute. We're gonna go first with Mr. Pocock. Here you have him. He's already getting close to finishing a lap. Let's see what he can do. We have high expectations for Mr. Pocock, who we know is a really big contender for the championship. Let's see if he prints his name on the pole position tonight as we see him cross the finish line. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be a 49.7, which is going to be beaten by Matt Christopher with a 47.6 just behind him. A really good lap there from Mr. Christopher. And from now on, we're going to start seeing a lot of lap times pop up. There you have it. I want to check Daniel Garbage, the Argentinian, across the finish line as well. That's going to be a 50.9. Of course, all the drivers are going to start putting their lap times in. As we see Garbage go through turn 2 right now. Let's see how he does that hairpin. Looking damn fine. Or not, because that was really wide. That's not the best way to do so, my friend. You're going to jump with Peter LaFrance round. There you have. Sorry, not Peter LaFrance, that's Vitala. Hello, Chris. Hello, Andy. Yeah, we're ready to rock and roll here at Snetterton. Welcome everyone, as always. Please give a like to the stream, invite your friends, invite your relatives. Let's have ourselves a lovely evening together. The family is here for our weekly reunion. Let's go with Mervyn Garland, who has scored an incredible lap of 50.5. For now, you can see the gaps are really big. And I have to tell you that Snetterton is not the easiest track. It's a very technical track, and as mostly every single British track we've ever seen so far, the track is really tight. There's not a lot of space, so it's very risky to look for moves. So we'll see how the different drivers deal with the situation, because this race is going to be what we call an endurance. It's more about the patience and the pace and just making crazy overtaking maneuvers, as we see Leonard go into the third sector. Hello, Derek. Nice to see you here as well. Ooh, that's Leonard going completely wide. It's going to be an invalidated lap for him. Chicken Columba is going to cross the finish line in just a few seconds. He has been improving from his best lap time, which was the 51.8. That's going to be a 50.6. And that's going to be P13 for the Canadian. Please let me know if everything is okay, video, audio. Are the liveries finally working? It seems like they are. I think I finally managed to fix them, so that will be fantastic to see. Here we have Terry Trollridge, leader of the championship at the moment. Very consistent races so far. From the British man, we'll see if he can keep this going. See if he can. That Bentley might find himself on the top at the end of the season. We'll see what's going to happen. But it's really looking good so far. Let's jump with Mr. Pocock again. As we've said before, one of the big contenders for the championship. No track audio. You cannot hear the track. You cannot hear the cars. I have high volume on the game. Please confirm me if the rest of you cannot hear the cars. Let me know. Because if that's the case, I'll turn it up even more. Mark Pocock is gonna finish his lap time. And what is it gonna be? It's gonna be a 49.1. He's struggling quite a bit on this track. And as I said, I think this race is gonna be all about keeping your car on the track. Because the tiniest mistake, there you see where you go, just into the walls. So I want to see any of that happening. Hopefully we'll have a really lovely and clean race that will make the administrators and the stewards happy as well. And hopefully we will have a calm chat that is not going to talk to me about special stuff like in the GT4. Hopefully, I don't care what you talk about. We're here to have fun. Yes, it's professional. But hey, you can be the most professional in the world, but if you don't have fun, then it doesn't matter. Peter LaFrance going through the last corner. That's a good exit, my friend. Looking really clean. Let's see what Peter LaFrance puts himself in. What is it going to be? It's going to be P12. He just overtook Mark Pocock for that P12. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to point out Rainer Berger again. Well, we see him making a mistake. That's commentator's curse. But God Almighty, this man has been showing up these last two races with incredible pace, both in race and quali. I'm really looking forward to see what the German can do tonight. Gerald, sprinter nice, yeah? We'll see how the race goes. I'm really excited to see because it can go so many ways. We saw a very interactive, if we can call it like that, race on the GT4. A lot of incidents, unfortunately, and one that has been talked about in the community heavily with the Frenchman Eric Langlois and Chris Bourne. But at the end, it seems like it's been solved as we see Schaffer, the other German, on the track, going through the last corner. 48.6 is best lap time. He's going to improve that lap time by 4/10. And look at that. Give it a 4 for the Lexus. P4 for the German. Great job there from Kai Schaffer. Let's see if we can keep it coming. Right now, we're going to go with Steve Howells, who has been doing also an amazing qualifying so far. Good God. P3 for the British man. So good to see him in the podium positions. Let's see if someone can try to take that position away from Mr. Howells. But this man is flying so far, and I think he's going to show his face on the 47s. Hello, Nikos. Nice to see you here, as well as Matt Stephens. Sorry for that. Welcome, both of you. Hope you're having a great evening, and hope we enjoy it all together here. That's going to be Howells putting himself a P2. He's going to beat Berger's time by 4/10. That was a beautiful. And that 969 is a damn good looking car. I damn agree. It's beautiful. We're going to go now with Mr. Jamaica, Frank Tennant. There you have him. Driving Miss Daisy. There you have it. Beautiful car as well. And beautiful country too. Jamaica is awesome. Welcome everyone to the chat again. As always, please leave us a like, leave us a follow, and of course share the link with your friends, your family, whoever you want. Because the more we are, the better for everyone. It's a win-win situation. And here we have Tennant. He's gonna put himself in the board. And let's see what the final lap time is gonna be. It looks like it's gonna be a 50, and it is 50.8. It's gonna be P20 for Frank Tennant. We're not used to seeing Mr. Tennant that back on the grid. You can see he's struggling a little bit on the track as he goes off the track and just for the pits. Hello, Jonathan. Nice to see you here, as well as Jorgen. Welcome, both of you. Having a great evening. As always, Richard Columba on screen with you. And jump on his cockpit. Let's see how the Ferrari does. I cannot talk English today, sorry. Let's see how the Ferrari does in this second sector. It's a really tight line through there. You gotta open it now. Then a little touch on the brakes. Get a good exit. You can make it a little tighter. Ooh, that's a little bit of a slide. But he's gonna hold it in place. Welcome, Eric Daunt. Nice to see you here as well. My God, the chat is looking so active. It's lovely. It's lovely, ladies and gentlemen. That's how I like it. Ooh, we can see Columbus struggling a little bit in the entry. The exit is gonna be the same because it goes completely over the sausage. You don't want to eat that sausage, my friend. Frankfurt sausages are good. Those are not, because those are going to destroy the floor of your car. It can cause big damage. Smash that like button. Yes, Mr. Don Queen, you're the best. That sausage is sour. Oh yeah, that sausage is evil. Harrison Nolan is going to put a 150 dead. P17 for the American. We're going to jump now with Mr. Lee Ellis. There you have him. P8, another American we have right here, is going to finish his lap now. As we see him go through the last corner, let's see if he can get a good exit. That looks beautiful from the American as he heads into the finish line. Going to be improving his lap time. Let's see if it's going to be enough to get a couple of places. And he's going to put himself on P5. That was beautiful. That was incredible from Lee Ellis. We're finally seeing back at the top of the qualifying. Nice to see this. Nice to see a change on the top, because we usually have Mr. Pocock and Mr. Christopher. Christopher is still leading. He's doing fantastic. And we'll see what's going to happen in the race. For now, 5 minutes remaining of qualifying. Everything seems very calm so far, but we've seen a lot of mistakes from all the cars that are struggling quite massively, as we see Kai Schaffer right now. P3, there you have him. Berger has dropped to P4. Gonna go for his first flying lap after going into the pit lane. Now we're gonna go with we're gonna jump with Peter LaFrance. There you have him. So one of the cars going completely off the track there. Peter LaFrance is gonna get P8. And of course, come on, we gotta do it. But first, before we do what I want to do, Harrison Nolan is gonna again go through the finish line and again improve. And that is none other than P14 for the American. And ladies and gentlemen, I gotta do it as always. There you have him. My man Oli. Yes. Representing Australia. There you have him. Good evening, Mr. Montreal. There you have it. Thank you for coming by. Really appreciate it. Respect from Dimitri. Ollie is struggling a little bit on the exit on the straight. Let's see if we can put a good lap time in. Dingo ate my baby. Ay, ay, ay. I gotta tell you, La France has been putting in a really good performance on this qualifying. We usually don't see him. Oh my god, the drone cameraman as always. We gotta fire that cameraman, huh? This cameraman is not doing his job right, huh? Zoom it, cameraman! Zoom it! He's not zooming it right. Hopefully he'll learn from his mistakes as we see LaFrance really aggressive on the curve, my god. This man is pushing like a madman. And it's showing off in his times. As we see, that was, if I'm not mistaken, that was either Lee Ellis or Jeremy Arrabas who went into the wall. LaFrance is going to cross the finish line. And he's going to put himself on P4. My god. Peter, where have you been? It's awesome to see you here at the top of the grid. Wow, that's a great lap from Peter LaFrance. Really good to see him at the top of the qualifying board. And here we have the man just behind him at the moment, Rainer Berger. Also improving on his lap time. Let's see if he's going to conquer that P4. For now, he needs to manage a good couple of corners. That was a little slow of an exit. It all comes down to this, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go into the chopper to see what... Oh, that's beautiful. He could have taken a little more of an exit to go faster, but it's still going to improve. Is it going to be enough? It is going to be enough. Not just to take LaFrance, but also to take Schaffer. And the Germans right now. Berger taking P3. And just behind him, that's Kai Schaffer on P4. Great job there from Mr. Rainer Berger. And here you have another man who we haven't seen in the top of the qualifying charts. P2 for Mr. Steve Howells so far. So have 1.5 minutes. There's a long way to go. And how good this is to see. Only Litter on P10, baby. You gotta love it. Get to the chopper. Get to the chopper. I'm getting to the chopper. There you have it. You saw. I love the chopper myself. There you have. Daniel Brito is going to put himself on P11. Here we have PJ Vitala. Right now on his out lap. Getting those tires warm. Getting the car ready to go for a final push. Because it's going to be his last lap for the qualifying session. I think Pocock is saddened banking. Oh my god. Well, I'm sure he will like to read those comments. There you have the man. Right now, the championship leader, Terry Trollridge. There you have him on the chat. Hello there, Mr. Terry. Nice to see you. As we go with Vitala, we're going to have a full lap. I feel like having a full lap with Vitala. Let's see how he does on the Porsche. That's looking like a really good braking zone. That looks also like a good exit through turn 2. That hairpin, really difficult corner. This one easily misjudged on the exit. There you have it. That's good so far from Mr. Vitala. Come on, PJ, show us the Sisu. Sisu! There we go. Ooh, that's a little tight. Yeah, it looked good at the end. The beginning. Looked a little wide, but still made it work. Qualifying has ended. We're gonna check Vitala's full lap. That's looking fine. Terry has to leave, of course, to go for the race. We have Chris being a good fan. A little correction there from Mr. Vitala. You see there, he trying to correct the car, made it work. Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, only if he gains half a second, he's gonna get 5 positions. Oh, Vitala! Vitala, no! He made the mistake, he went wide, he ate that sausage. Or as we call it in Spanish, he ate the chorizo. And unfortunately, the chorizo was a little rotten. And unfortunately, destroyed his lap. We're gonna go with Paul Moore now. Through the last sector we go with the American. What a beautiful sound from the Audi. What a beautiful car. Let's see if we can get a good exit here. That looks nice. It's gonna be improving. Ladies and gentlemen, where is Moore gonna end up? That is going to be P12. Mark Pocock is going to drop another position. Yum, yum. Give me the sausage. Give me the chorizo. The chorizo, unfortunately, something that this gentleman will have to avoid as the qualifying session has ended. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to show you the official starting grid for this lovely race. We have in front of us 50 minutes on the British hell. Snetterton. We're going to go into the timetable. There you have it. And we're going to go from down up. There you have Mr. James Sparks. There you have Peter Miles, Petcha, Tenen Gardovich, David Garden, Columba, Nolan, Vitala, Goddard, Pocock, Moore, Britos. And then our lovely Aussie Leonard on P10. Arrobas on 9th, Howard on 8th, Trollridge on 7th, Lee Ellis on 6th, La France on 5th, awesome to see him there, Schaffer on 4th, Berger on 3. Incredible qualifying from Steel Howells, who's going to start on the front grid. And ladies and gentlemen, that's the pole position for Mr. Mark Christopher. British sausages are the best, so many varieties. Sausage sandwich. Hey, the Spanish sausage is the best. Huh? I'm gonna give you some sausage. As I'm gonna have a little bit of a drink, because I'm a little thirsty. And no, let's not go there in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. We want to keep this professional, as the cars are gonna go out on it. It's gonna be Mark Christopher setting the pace. Just side by side, it's gonna be Mr. Howells. No gear levels for you, saucy man. Oh no, here we go. Here we go. Come on, Mr. Wood. We're gonna go into the dark territory. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go into the verde, the green. All of the cars getting ready to go through the finish line. It's gonna be Christopher setting the pace. Being patient. No one went to wait. Howell's really dropping behind. I don't know why. But that's going to be Christopher with a really safe start. He's going to be able to keep P1 no problem. We'll see what's going to happen right behind him. At the end, it's going to be none other than Steve Howell still defending, ladies and gentlemen. There you have him. Oh my God. Drunk cameraman. No! Steve Howell's lost the car. Jesus Christ. That's Howell's on the wall, and another car as well. Let's see if all of them can make it out alive on the hairpin. Howell's forced the car a little too much. And from P2, he ends up completely behind, and that was Reinberger P3. Both of them involved in the incident. And the pink Ferrari has gone from heaven to hell. Really unlucky for Mr. Howells, who had a great qualifying, and now he's completely destroyed both his car. Oh my good God, there has been something there. We're gonna check the incident there. What has happened? We're gonna check a replay there. He kept his foot, went too hard, and the moment you touch the grass. Oh my God, that's a 4-man crash. That's not good at all. Ladies and gentlemen, can you hear me? Okay, do I sound okay? I have lost connection to the server. Okay, we're back. I don't know what has happened. There's gonna be a lot of penalties in there, I think, because that has been a massive incident. I'm really sorry for what just happened. I have lost connection to the server for a second. I really don't know what just happened. Well, that's 2 cars already out. And ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Mark Christopher already with a 3-second gap. Absolutely huge. I really don't know what happened there. But thankfully we're back. No need to restart. There we have Kai Schaffer chasing Lee Ellis, who's now on P3. Peter LaFrance right now P2, great start from him, taking advantage of the crash between P3 and P3. And at the end, it's going to be a little bit of a pandemonium in lap 1. Here we have PJ Vitala, the finish man. Give us the Sisu. It's him and Nolan. There you have Nolan in front of him. Let's see if he's going to try to make a move soon. Going to have to wait a little bit. We're going to go right into P3 on the championship. That's Mr. Mark Pocock. Trying to catch what has happened now here. We're going to have to check this. What has happened? That was Mark Christopher making a mistake. Because he had a lead. My God, the game doesn't want to work today. Oh, he went completely wide. Oy, that's not the best rejoin ever from Mr. Mark Christopher. That is not the best. Another mistake for Christopher. Good Lord Almighty. Thankfully, he hit the brakes hard because he would have taken Mr. Terry Trollridge out of the race as well. What is happening to Christopher? He's really struggling now, and right behind him, there's Terry Howard. Just behind him, Mark Pocock as well. What has happened, Mr. Pocock? Jesus Christ. This race is filled with a lot of mistakes and incidents, as I told you. This track is really hard, and the moment you lose focus for a second, you're out. Here we go. That's going to be Pocock. You see they're cutting a lot of the curb, saving the car as best as he could. But at the end, that's again another car who's struggling a lot. Gadovich now defending. Tannen, as you see, there you have him. He's going to cross the line after going to the pit lane. Good Lord. I cannot keep up with the action. There's action happening every single place of the track. And here we have the fight for P5. That's Mark Christopher, who's having a lot of issues so far. Had a really comfortable lead, and now he finds himself on P5 and really dropping his pace. What has happened? Peter LaFrance has made a mistake as well. And you can see there, Mr. Schaffer has passed him. Is the server losing connection for the races? I really don't know, to be honest with you, sir. But I have lost connection twice. I don't know what's happening, but it's not working perfectly. Vitala a little bit on the grass. Doing some lawnmower work. And yes, sir, it's being complete chaos as we see Vitala's going to try the inside on Harrison Nolan. Obviously, he's going to have to be patient because this is a really tough part of the track. You can see Vitala's going to drop, and he's going to open the door for Mark Pocock. Mark Pocock completely overshooted, and he's going to have to cut the corner. As you see, Vitala playing it safe. Always works, always has, and always will be. The man with the brains, Mr. Vitala, playing it smart, worked perfectly. Let's see if Steel Howells, he has to make a really big comeback. Blackpink, QoS, perhaps all the custom paint jobs are missing with it. Is it raining or something? It's not raining at the moment on the track. Lost connection during the race yesterday. Yeah, I don't know. It's really weird to see this. But ladies and gentlemen, again, another fight. Mervyn Garland, there you have him, trying to catch Mr. Gadovich, the Argentinian, and here we have the fight now for P5. There you have them side by side, both Christopher and Howard. Howard trying to push as much as you can. What has happened to Gadovich? We're going to check this now. Good Lord, I cannot breathe in this race. There's a ton of things happening at the same time. So many incidents. You can see there that was a little bit of contact between himself and the car who was just behind him. That was Robert Garland. I really don't know why the replays are not showing me the right moments. As we see Terry George got a little bit off the track there. And we have Steel Howells, unfortunately, on the pit. I don't know if he's going to retire. After that incident, I'm sure he won't be happy at all. So now, that implies that look who is in the lead. Is Mr. Lee Ellis now leading the race so far? He did so in Monza. Then we had the issue with the pit lane. Now he has a chance to convert this into an official W. Let's see if we can make it happen. But for now, we're going to have to wait. Still 42 minutes remaining. We're only 7 minutes in. And yes, it's pandemonium, baby. That's how it's going. And good Lord Almighty, I'm going to lose my throat in 5 more minutes if it keeps going like this. As we see Mr. Trollridge trying to catch Peter LaFrance, who has been doing so great. P3 for Mr. LaFrance, the Canadian. Really doing great here in Snetterton. Really proud to see him at the top of the grid. There you have him, still defending from Trollridge, the championship leader at the moment. And here we have another fight. Mr. Pocock and Vitala. Pocock has made the move. Oh! Columba going really hard on the brakes. But my friend, going hard doesn't mean it's going to break immediately. You broke too late, my friend. And unfortunately, that's going to cause Vitala to spin and lose 3 positions. God almighty, that was a big hit. And Mr. Vitala's car is not going to enjoy that at all. Columba in front really going slow. He's going to give the position back. Really smart. Now he's going to try to defend it from Rainer Berger. But Rainer Berger has just left the door open. And maybe Garbage can catch up to him. My God almighty. Incredible action here. Not even 10 minutes in. And I'm starting to go bold with all of the tension that is happening right now. Here you have it. It's Schaffer catching Lee Ellis. Getting closer and closer. You can see Schaffer really having good pace. Ooh, that was a little bit on the grass. That would have been a really big spin. Let's see if Schaffer can get a good exit. That's a little slow, my friend. Not maximizing the exit speed, but still getting closer and closer. 3/10 faster this round. Gap is going to still get closer as the minutes go by. Looks like everyone had a couple of beers before the race. I wish I was one of those. Fortunately, it wasn't. Only 5 cars left in 40 minutes. Jesus Christ. I don't know, but it's really looking fantastic. Vitala has dropped another position. You can see there, he's really struggling after that big punt. Not enjoying the moment of track, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have to jump on it. Because that's Schaffer making the move on Lee Ellis, who has opened the door, said, please go, you're faster. I don't want any incidents. I want to keep it safe. We both have our own races. And let's see if they can pull off from Mr. P3, which is still Peter LaFrance. He's defending quite well. Seriously, really big props to Mr. Peter. Huh? He has been doing incredible so far. And he's showing really good pace. So, hey, amazing to see him here. That Eminem round the outside. Ay, that's Jonah Pecha. Going off the track. Cutting a little bit of the grass. A little more. He's going to have to wait. He should have waited a little longer for that rejoin. Because he was on the racing line. And you can see there. That was Frank Tannen. What are the lap times? I'm going to let you know in just a second. Because we have some pro graphics, my friend. There you have it, the timetable. You're not going to be able to see the damn lap times. Because the app hates me today. So the lap times are 48.5 for Kai Schaffer, who's flying. And then we're mostly seeing 49s from 2 to 10. And then down below, we're in the 50s and the 49s. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what's happening with the server. Maybe it's from my side. But I'm really struggling with connection. Sometimes I'm having really big lags. And I think it's between the server and me only, because the stream is looking correctly, right? Everything should be working fine. As we have Terry Trollridge, who also is driving really fast. He's starting to catch Mr. LaFrance, and you can see Mark Christopher is already getting back into pace. Ay, LaFrance is gonna finally make the mistake. I know. No, Peter. You were doing fantastic. Really unfortunate you saw him lose the car. And he's gonna drop 3 positions now. He was doing fantastic. The commentator curse just kicked in. I'm really sorry. Mark Christopher is gonna try the inside. No, he's gonna play it safe. He's gonna be smart about it. He knows he can make the move anytime as long as he has better pace. Now Trollridge is P3. And let's check on Mr. Peter LaFrance now, who has dropped P6. And just behind him, there you have it, the administrator of the eSeniors, Jeremy Arrobas. Doing well so far, P7, comfortably. No need to risk it. Just keep it safe and keep it on the track. What's going on? Has the track gone off or something? I really don't know, but my God. It has been absolutely nuts to watch the action. And super enjoyable to do so. You can see there Christopher really putting the fast times now. Someone threw bananas on the track, Mario Kart style, yeah. I'm sure they added a plugin where you can hear the Mario Bros music on the background. Mark Pocock is going to try to move on Nolan on the outside. Now he's going to wait it out. Smart thinking from Mr. Pocock. And as I said, this track is very narrow. You can barely make any moves, even on the straights. That's very close from Pocock. He's still chasing. He's still trying to make the move on Nolan, but it's not sticking just yet. But as I said, the track is so narrow. That's going to be Nolan now with a mistake. And Pocock is going to pass, no problem. There you have just in front of him. That's Amy Goddard. My man Andy, there you have him. Doing well, P11 for the Ferrari. On my screen, I was next to first place. Then as I went into the corner, a car was right in front of me, then I was off. Are we talking server issues? Because that's what I've been having so far. So I don't know if it's only for my side. You see there now, 2 cars retired. Really unfortunate to see. Ladies and gentlemen, also round of applause. This man right here, Ollie Littlener, P8, the Aussie making the Australian crowd proud. And maybe he's going to try to move on Jeremy Arrobas. Let's see if he's going to try the inside. He's going to play it safe again. But he's putting a banger of a race. Mr. Littlener, so good to see him here. He has been doing fantastic. It may be my end. I have had server issues as well, Mr. Howell, so I think it might be an actual server issue, so I am not completely certain. As the fine ladies and gentlemen we have here watching us have seen, I've had issues with the replays and the camera work for a moment. What has happened? We're gonna check the replay now. Mark Christopher again with a mistake or maybe contact. That's gonna be oh, Christopher sliding, going too early on the throttle. Calm the horse down, because the horse is going to kick you in the nuts. And there you have it now, Mark Christopher under pressure, because Jeremy Arrobas is going to try the inside at the end of the straight, ladies and gentlemen. Is Arrobas going to make it? We'll see. You can see Mr. Christopher opening, but at the end he's going to play safe. Oh, that's really slidey from Mark Christopher. And again, Arrobas with a good exit. Again, he's going to show the nose. Is he going to try? No, he's going to play it safe again. He knows he has this overtake on the pocket if Christopher keeps sliding. But it's really weird to see Christopher making this many mistakes. Of course, the track doesn't help. Really tough track to drive on. And especially when you are around more than 20 people. Not the easiest task in the world. And you gotta give props to every single driver who has the cojones to come in here and do their best. As we see Arroba with a great exit. That was beautiful from the Canadian. But again, he's gonna have to play it safe. If you had nuts instead of cojones on your scorecard, you've won. Hey, you cannot say that about the cojones, man. I don't like that. That's disrespectful to the cojones, my friend. I don't enjoy that. Just joking, but ladies and gentlemen. The other German, who found himself on P4 at the beginning, now P1, after that unfortunate incident between Mr. Berger and Howells, there you have Schaffer on P1. And he's having a really big gap. Ay, 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 ay! We're gonna check this again. What is happening to Christopher, for the love of Christ? Another mistake, and that was on the wall. That was on the wall. We're gonna check a longer replay to see what is happening to this man who really had the pace, but we really don't know. I think he has lost complete focus. Either that, or maybe some hardware malfunction. You can see there. Ay, 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 ay. He had to go wide at the end. He kept it on the wall. No, that's a little bit of a hit. But my God, Christopher is not enjoying this ride. Here is Snetterton. Now P10 from pole and a comfortable lead to P10 and still making mistakes. But it's either the car issues, server issues, or maybe some hardware malfunction. But it seems like the car, the crazy horse, is not liking it. The Aston Martin not enjoying the conditions. You can see my Christopher really, ay, 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 wow. That's so tight on the curb. Ooh, just behind him, the Goddard. There you have him. Also putting some great job there. Huevos, cojones, huevos is the same thing. Nikos, they cut the crest too short. We're gonna have to hire some good lawn mowers. Maybe I can apply for a job as a lawn mower, and I'll be finally getting paid something. Ay, 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 that is Veritos making a little bit of a mistake. Christopher is gonna try it on the inside. That's a little bit of contact. What is happening here? Oh my God! That's Christopher and Britos with a big hit between one another. And that looked like big internet issues from both of them. Or I don't know if that's my end, but one went inside the other car. Christopher is gonna park it. Is he gonna go to the pits? He's gonna go to the pits, ladies and gentlemen. What in the blue hell is happening tonight? Pandemonium is just a little word to describe everything that is going on in this race so far. We've only been here for 20 minutes, and good Lord Almighty, are we seeing some action? Here is Snetterton. All the drivers really struggling to keep the cars on the track, and it's looking like a bowling game right now. Here you have Rainer Berger, who found himself with a big incident at the beginning of the race, now catching up P14 for Mr. Berger, and maybe he has P13 on his sides because Daniel Britos is in front, and the pace difference is massive. So Dutch cows can make this grass perfect overnight. Well, that's a good point. Full moon, I don't even know, but my God, what is happening? This is complete chaos here in Britain. And for Mark Christopher, this is the worst scenario. Because if he kept that P1, he would have taken the lead on the championship. Now, he's going to lose massively because look at where Mr. Trollridge is. P3, that's going to be an insane amount of points that Trollridge is going to get into his pockets if he can manage to survive for another 30 minutes as we see Harrison Nolan going off the track. Dear Group 2, review Group 3. Repeat. Maybe the server lags. Emmy microstarter can cause worse than this. Easy. That is really cool. I have to agree. Server issues can be the real cause of this. As you can see, I don't even have information of the... Oh, we have a yellow. That's going to be Mr. Goddard. Let's check on what has happened to him. Here we have Mr. Goddard. Let's check the replay. Server's fine. I'll talk about the server in just a second. Let's see. That's Goddard. Oh, completely losing it. Chorizo. Chorizazo. 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 Y pa' tu casa, genio. Really unlucky to see that. For Mr. Goddard, track map, please. I'm gonna give it to you in just a second. But before I do so, I want to show you, as you can see there, I don't even have access to the ping. That is Mr. Ellis going a little wide. We've had another incident here. What has happened to Paul Moore? My God almighty, the action doesn't stop. What is going on? Now is Moore finding himself on the grass. What has happened to this man? Another slide. We've seen more than one slide through here. And he, as you can see, very clean. Waiting for the right moment to rejoin. That's clean. And Goddard, who we saw making a mistake, getting the chorizazo. Trying to catch Harrison Nolan again. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to show you the track map. There you have it. It even looks like a chorizo, for the love of God. That track even looks like a chorizo, but you can see all of the gaps. Really massive. We have 3 main packs of people fighting for position, and then the rest are really spread out all over Snetterton. There you have it. Here we're seeing the fight now. Goddard. It looks like something rude. Oh my God, Mr. Wood, for the love of Christ. Let's not start again. Then we're gonna be talking about blue pills. I don't want to talk about the pills. Ay. Here we have Berger trying to catch Britos, but still not being able to make the move. The top we call Bell Sent. Oh my good Lord Almighty. Mucho loco. Esto está siendo una locura, señoras y señores. The beginning of this race was complete BS. I had to quit 2 laps down to start a race. No, thank you. Well, that is really unfortunate to hear, my friend. Too many incidents to very good and consistent drivers could be just a coincidence. That's that conspiratory theory from Nikos Margaritis, the Greek legend, giving us some theories on what can happen and what is happening. But the Bluebell Sand. Let's leave it at that. As you see, Trollridge getting closer and closer to Lee Ellis. Still not being able to make the move happen. Obviously, there's still time. We still have 24 minutes remaining. And just behind him, that's Terry Howard, who is also doing very well. There you have him. Before. And we're going to have a really good fight here. Oh, Ellie's losing the position, going really wide. And that's the door open. And get in and get it on, says Lee Ellis, who's going to leave the space to Terry Trollridge. Well, now it's P2. And I can tell you, Mr. Christopher cannot be happy about this. Because this is the worst spot for him at the moment. He's going to lose a massive amount of points for the championship. And a DNF like this can really screw the championship. I have just seen my SSD completely full and in the red. So maybe that, I have my SSD on red. It doesn't imply that it has those issues, huh? I can tell you because I raced a 6-hour race with like 50 people and I didn't have any issues. And I had to drive like that, so maybe it was the internet. There you have Arrobas now, P6, getting closer to La France, who was caught up to the pack. But now, 10 seconds between Mr. La France and Terry Howard. There you have it, the gap is insanely huge. And talking about huge gaps, There you have the man of the hour, the man of the power, Kai Schaffer, the German, who has been putting on an incredible performance so far, and he's leading the race 8 seconds ahead of Terry Trollridge. So he has a very comfortable lead. Let's see how it goes. Through turn 1. Keeping it safe. There you go. Knows when to turn in. A good exit to the limit. Looking good. And the only way looking forward. There you have it. Kai Schaffer doing an incredible job. What a lovely livery as well. It's beautiful. Younger than most of you, though. Well, I'm younger than you, Mr. Nichols. But I feel older, to be honest. I feel like an old man. Grumpy old man. There you have Peter LaFrance now. Still defending from Arrobas and Lerner. And again, Lerner. My God almighty. What an incredible race from the Aussie. From the Australian. He has been doing incredible so far. We're going to have to jump on the back because here we have a fight. It's Ryan Berger and Daniel Britos. Still no move to be seen. 21 minutes remaining. And the action is non-stop. We're going to go back into the track map. You can see there, the gap's still getting bigger and bigger. And you can see there, the 3:14, that's Mr. Kai Schaffer. Already close to finishing the lap. What has happened? That's a big lag. Someone has joined the... That's Goddard, that's Ellis, out of the track. That Schaffer also struggled as well as Trollridge. What has happened here? We're gonna check this. Good God almighty, we saw a lag. I think someone connected to the server. And that was a shotgun right into the head. Because we've seen like 5 different incidents in just a second. There you have it. All of them doing fine. But more, one of the cars involved. There you have the big stutter. And that's 1 car out. 2 cars out. We have Daniel Britos on the pit lane because he has also struggled. Oh my God almighty. Jesus Christ, that's another big punt. And there has been like 10 people off the track at the same time. And now Berger P11, there you have it. He has won the jackpot right there. Schaffer made a mistake. Now 6 seconds ahead of Trollridge. And Tower has been able to catch up to Trollridge. But that region on the server hasn't helped anyone at all. I'm only 50, started sim racing in January, right before I turned 50. That is something to see. This race is out of the frying pan and into the fire. This race has been a complete hell for all the drivers. And as I said before, you really have to give props to the people that are really staying on the track and giving their best to entertain all of us and to give a good show and a good performance. Because there has been a lot of incidents we've seen here. Mark Poker really going slow. He has made a mistake. And good Lord, I think I've never seen 30 minutes with this much action. Really hard track. This was bound to happen. But God, Jesus, what can you say, my friend? It has been amazing. Really messy at times. But let's as well. Hello, Robert. Hope you have a good flight. And again, I'm sorry for what happened on Monday. Because I unfortunately hit you. I didn't do it on purpose. I had a stutter in the game and I couldn't see. So my apologies again. And thank you for coming by. Hope your flight goes incredibly well. Lerner P7 still. What a great job this man has been doing. For real. Immaculate from the Australian Lerner. We have one gentleman on the pits. That's Daniel Britos, who just came out of it. And he's slowing down again. He's leaving the gap. So the rest of the cars can go by. And back into the track we go. with the Argentinian, who surely is not happy with what happened there. Fingers crossed for Sunday's race. We'll see what happens there, but I'm really looking forward to see. The action there on Group 1. It's going to be amazing. Here we have the fight for P2. It's Mr. Howard still catching up to Trollridge, but nope, still to be seen. If you're running tomorrow's race, you might want to think about painting a blue and orange Golf livery tonight. They seem to run good here. Mr. Schaffer has been doing incredible. He's making the gap bigger again. So immaculate. Perfect job from the German. Let's go with Mr. Sisu. It's Vitala. P14. Getting closer to 4 more. It's really been a really messy race in the mid-pack. Never apologize to Rover. He won't remember it. My God. Jesus Christ. Oh my God almighty. You all are a bunch of lovely people, let me tell you. We gotta go back into action for P2. Oh, we're really getting close. Trollridge seems to be starting to succumb to the pressure. And we'll see if Mr. Howard can make the move. Still has 16 minutes to do so. Ooh, you can see there a little bit of a correction from Howard. But it looks like he's going to have a good exit now, ladies and gentlemen. This is looking real fine. Is it going to happen? We're going to go with the cockpit of Mr. Howard. Let's go into his helmet. He started showing the nose whenever he can. Taking it safely. A really good line from Mr. Howard. That was beautiful to see from the inside. And again, here we go for another lap. And as you were pointing out, Nikos, I think the livery should be all fixed. I don't know why I've been having so many issues with it, but it seems like it's working now. So really happy it is. Well, I had to apologize, ladies and gentlemen. I had to. I'm a clean driver, and I don't like, you know. I do not enjoy, you know, having someone crash with me. And me being the one who made it happen, so I apologize. Hopefully we can race again as we see Vitala making a little bit of a mistake there on the exit. Not looking great. For the finish, man. The gaps are really, really big now. We're going to check a track map. There you have it. Nearly everyone spread out throughout the track. And that reconnection on the server has really changed things up, at least in the middle of the pack. Because we've seen more than 7 people have instants after it, so surely this will be reviewed. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I'm afraid not a lot of people are going to be happy when this race is said and done. So I would also recommend you to check the chat after the race. It's going to be interesting to read all of the opinions of the drivers who are putting an incredible show for us here tonight. Again, racing to this track, really tough. We see Colombo has made a mistake. We're going to check that right now. Let's see what happened there. You can see how they exit, a little on the grass, too much curb, chorizo, and won't. Chorizo y pared, ladies and gentlemen. Bueno, señoras y señores. Chorizo y pared for Mr. Colombo. Really unfortunate there. Is it true that Willie quit today? What? Wait, what happened? I didn't hear this. Willie has quit? I haven't read that. What happened there? Can you please tell me, gentlemen? I would like to know, because I haven't heard a word of it. Let's just see Vidala defending it. Or just behind, trying his best to make the move happen, but he's going to have to wait it out. But it's being more calm now. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I also want to hear from you. What do you think of this 40 minutes we've seen so far? No, I meant, can you please tell me in private on Discord if you can? But as I was saying, please give me your feedback on what the race has been so far, Mr. Christopher. Good to see you here. Really unfortunate to what has happened to you, because we've seen you go from the pole position to retirement. Really unlucky to see, because you were doing great, but then it seems like the car was struggling. I read something about stuttering. Yes, I've also had these issues on the stream. As you can see, I cannot even get access to the ping of the drivers without making a mistake. Maybe this is the time for Goddard to make the move happen. Yeah, that's really close, Goddard. Goddard having to smash the brakes and unfortunately gonna lose the rear. He's gonna be able to rejoin the track. There you have Garbage behind, who has a chance of catching up with Goddard. We're in the front. Everything is still being the same. Schaffer on the lead. Trollridge on P2. And Mr. Terry Howard. Incredible job so far from the British man. P3. Doing really good. Was racing, but new painkillers not working. Perhaps next week will be better. I really hope so, my friend. I really hope that the painkillers will help you out. Really unlucky to hear that. My Jamaican friend. I love Jamaica. So, saludos desde España. Huh? And talking about a good race, ladies and gentlemen. I always say it. I always take a look at this man, Mr. Ollie Lindner. God. What a great effort from the Lexus. P7 and still going on, and he has been doing incredible so far. It has been lovely to see him drive. Yesterday on stream, Jeremy said there's something wrong with the internet worldwide last days. Yet the server is not affected. Well, I haven't had any issues with anything else, to be honest with you. I've been very busy with a game that released this week, and I haven't had any issues with internet, at least here in Spain, so hopefully those issues get fixed, because we've seen some netcode problems on the race. We saw an incident. I think it was actually Christopher, and I don't remember the other driver, but we saw one car going through the other. That was a big netcode there. And we've seen other incidents where the netcode has played a big part on it, as well as a reconnection, as we saw, didn't help the matter. But everything seems stabilized for these last 8 minutes of racing, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for being here with me. 20 people, my God. It's so awesome to be in the community here with all of you. I love you all, ladies and gentlemen. I love you. You are the best. As I've always said, I've never been happier to join a community than this one. And yeah, what can I say? What can I say? It's absolutely fantastic to be here with all of you and share some good racing. This time around, it has been more exciting than good, unfortunately, because we've seen so many incidents, so many crashes, but it has been very, very, very entertaining for all of you as well as me. But I think the stewards will not be very happy with everything that we've seen. As you see, Left car keeping space. Keeping it calm. And we're going to jump with Paul Moore, who's still defending from Vitala. Finishman not finding the right moment to make the move happen. Moore has been putting a really good race so far. Let's see if he can hold on to that P12. Something must happen to Reinberger to drop that P11. So it's all wait and see. We're gonna jump now. Again, for the fight for P2. That's Terry Trollridge. Right now, on second position, trying his best to hold Terry Hoover behind the battle of the Great Britain in their home country. Here we go for the last 6 minutes of racing for the day, ladies and gentlemen. It's looking great. Let's see who's gonna be able to take those podium positions. But unless something big happens, Kai Schaffer, the man who has been putting on an incredible performance, close to perfect, is going to be able to take the victory here with the Lexus. Amazing to see. And Nikos, could I please send you a direct message, a private message? Could I do that? Hopefully I can, because I have to talk to you about something you just mentioned. But you can see there that what can you say about Schaffer tonight? Really hard track. He has been dominating ever since he got that P1 and hasn't left it since. Ooh, Peter Miles going really wide. Ay, 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 ay. Ooh, he had to wait a little longer. That golf car, there you have him. At the end, doing well. Thank you, Mr. Nichols. I'll drop the message after the stream. We have 5 minutes remaining of racing. And I fear that there might be some more server issues because I'm having a little bit of a trouble with the replays and the information. I'm really sorry I cannot show you more data. You know, every time I take over the streams, I try to show you as much data as possible, telemetry and everything. But this time around, doesn't seem like it's working very good. Unfortunately, that's Vitala. A little bit of slide. It's still gonna hold it together. And here we go from the straight. Terry Howard still behind Terry Trollridge. Two Terrys going at it. No holes barred. And Trollridge is doing a great job of defending. Let's see if he can keep this up for 4 minutes. You see here that Kai Schaffer is going to cross the finish line right now. And now it depends on him. We'll surely have 3 laps, maybe 2 if he wants to play it in a safe manner, because he has the possibility to slow down and make the counter go to 0. So it all depends on what he does. Terry Howard getting closer, but still nothing happening yet. There you have a wider line to get a better exit. Still nothing that is changing positions. But let me be honest with you, it's been incredible racing from these two gentlemen who have been racing really clean. I think this has been the cleanest fight all race long. And this is what we aim for. Ooh, that's a car out of the track. That's Peter Miles, if I'm not mistaken. There you have him. Again, another mistake of Mr. Miles. We're going to jump with Vitala now. Who's on the hunt on Paul Moore. Paul Moore, also, great job so far. Still defending from the finish, man. He has been putting on an incredible race so far. P12. You gotta give props to these drivers that we usually see a little more down on the grid. They're showing up big time this time around. And I'm so happy we're having winds of change around the grid, because it's awesome to see everyone being mixed up and showing their true skills. And let me tell you, skill is what you need to survive a race like this. You've seen here, Rainer Berger now has caught up to Harrison Nolan, and he had a big gap. Still, will he be able to make the move happen? We will see. And Nikos, I wouldn't talk too early, because everything can happen. We still have 2 minutes. We should have 2 more laps, this lap and the next one, and that will be the end for the day. It all depends, as I said, on Schaffer, on the German. He has the decision on his hand. What has happened here? I got a yellow flag in here. I guess it was because they were lapping the lapped car. Ollie doing great. P7 still. And keep in mind, this is going to put Trollridge in a really good spot. Ay, talking about Litterer. No, Ollie. No, you were doing fantastic. What has happened here? For the love of God, I cannot believe it. Ollie. Oh, he managed to spin the car. Really unfortunate there. He's going to drop 2 positions now. He's P9. Oh, another spin on the grass. We just cursed the poor man. He still has a chance to finish on the top 10. In this case, top 9. We'll see if it's going to happen. No! Ollie! No, Ollie! For the love of God! Another mistake from Ollie Lindener. I'm going to take him off the camera. For the love of Christ, I don't want to do this anymore. Poor man, he has been doing an incredible race. But he's really struggling, ladies and gentlemen. The fight for P2 still goes on. And Mr. Lindener is really struggling. I'm not gonna focus him on the camera anymore. We're going now for the last lap here at Snetterton today, Group 2. It has been incredible. It has been an amazing fight. And ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna be the last round of the day. Let's see what's gonna happen. There you have Rainer Berger still catching up to Harrison Nolan, but nothing is happening just yet. Both of them getting real close. But no move done so far. Here you have Terry Trollridge defending as much as he can because he has Terry Howard on his back. And this is the last lap of the race, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see who's going to take that P2. Who's going to take the victory. For now, it looks like really comfortable for Mr. Schaffer, who you see going through the second sector. No problems at all. He only needs to keep it safe. No need to force anything. No need to do anything stupid. You have the victory in the palm of your hand. We're going to have to jump here. Brandenburger has made a mistake. He tried the move on Harrison Nolan. It didn't happen. Really unfortunate there. You see Terry Howard now with a great exit. Oh my God. Are we going to see the move now? It all depends on Howard. What exit can he get? Let's see what he can manage to do. That's a great exit from Howard. He might have a chance, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if the slipstream is going to be enough. You can see the Porsche pushing as much as he can. He's pushing the throttle 200%. Give it that horsepower. There you have it. Still not being able to make the move. He's going to have to force himself into a really bad line through that tough corner. But still, Terry Trollridge defending incredibly well. And it all comes down to this last corner. If Trollridge makes a mistake, it's going to be Howard taking the pie. Let's see what's going to happen. Kai Schaffer has taken the W. That's the victory for the German. Incredible job. And at the end, it's going to be Trollridge and Howard, respectively, P2 and P3. Incredible race from both of these gentlemen who have raced with a lot of fighting. It has been fantastic to see these two men going at it. No doubt at all. And ladies and gentlemen, look at this. Because it might be a really turn of events. That's Ollie Lindener in the front of the 3-man pack. This is the fight for P9. Let's see if Lindener can hold on to it. Right behind him, there's Harrison Nolan. And right behind him, that's Rainer Berger. Let's see if Lindener can get a good exit. That looks good. But he made Mr. Nolan go slow. Oh, you can see there, Berger slow down a little bit. At the end, they're going to keep their respective positions. And that is going to be it for tonight. It has been what I can only describe as pandemonium tonight in Snetterton. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be the final grid for tonight. Thank you very much for watching. It's been a pleasure to commentate it as always. Incredible racing from all of them. And of course, congrats to that podium. Thank you very much, Mr. Holmes. We're going to leave it tonight. And I'll see you tomorrow on the Group 1 here with Mark Pocock, Jeremy Arrabas. We're going to have him here giving us a great show. Have a lovely night, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you tomorrow. Good night.